When I was younger, my brothers used to bully me for being fat and chubby. However, over time, this fueled me to get in shape and take better care of my body. This is also one of my goals for this year is to be as healthy as possible and also in the best shape of my life. So, I constructed a 7-day workout split that I'm going to be doing throughout the year to help me achieve my goals and get where I want to be by the end of the year. But first, before I reveal my split, what are the goals that I'm trying to get done by this year? First one I want to do is run 500 miles, and the sub goal in this is to run a sub 2 hour half marathon on February 15th, which is when I'm running the Austin Half Marathon. The next big goal on my list is to do a muscle up by the end of the year. There's been times where I could do a muscle up, then there's been times where I can't do a muscle up. So I want to be able to consistently do a muscle up to the point where I can just rep one out whenever I need to, pretty cold. And the third one that I have for myself is to increase my power output or essentially be able to jump higher. I recently measured my vertical running and I got about 31 inches, which is something that I want to increase because since I play volleyball a lot, having a better vertical will be very advantageous for me. So, with all this in mind, here beholds my beautiful creation. Essentially, it's a full 7 day split where I run twice a week, I hit upper body twice a week, I hit legs twice a week, and I have 1 day for volleyball. Now, I couldn't leave out the volleyball because this year we're going to be playing in a lot of tournaments. Is we run an Instagram account for our volleyball content, so I have to stay in shape to make sure we can achieve that as well. The upper days will allow me to train my upper body, usually in the form of pull ups and dumbbell bench press, so I can keep building that upper body strength and eventually get to the muscle up. I need the pull ups so I can get over the bar, and then I need the dumbbell bench press so I can push up, which is usually the easier part. Finally, legs. Now, this year, my leg days are going to look very different. Not every single leg day is going to be a strength based leg day where I'm trying to deadlift, jump out of the gym, or even doing sprints, right? I'm going to have those power days where I'm trying to increase my power output as much as possible in a short period of time. But on the flip side, I'm also going to need to have my recovery days. For example, these days are going to be more mobility based, doing hip 90/90s, hitting my isometrics, and doing other mobility movements to unlock that motion and to get stronger in it. I think this is a great balance for my lower body, given that I'm going to be working it out quite often between the running, the leg days, and the volleyball. So I need to have time where I can recover. So far, I've been doing this workout split for about a week, and here are my honest thoughts on it so far. It's a good amount of volume, I will not lie. I've been getting above average sleep or about average sleep for myself, and I still end up being tired most days. Now, I can't tell, maybe I'm not eating enough, or maybe I just haven't gotten used to the routine yet, but I've been feeling a lot more fatigued than usual. However, I think a big part of this is that I had a tournament this previous weekend, so my sleep schedule kind of got skewed, so it messed up with my circadian rhythm a little bit. I'll keep this up going for a couple weeks forward to see how I feel. I believe if I improve my sleep and if I'm eating highly nutritious food, that I'll get accustomed to it over time and I'll be able to perform at the level I need to. Now, with this workout split, I also am doing some supplements. Here are the supplements that I'm taking on a daily to every other day basis. First off, I take my ashwagandha, which is just 1 pill a day. I take my fish oil, which is good for my joints. I take magnesium glycinate before I go to sleep so I can get better sleep. I take a creatine, usually closer to my bedtime. Again, I've heard that taking creatine at night can help you sleep better. And I'm trying to take about a scoop of 20 grams of collagen every single day. So that way I can keep my joints healthy and I can keep performing without having to do with things such as jumper's knee or tennis elbow or any other joint problems that might arise from the volume, whether it's running, jumping, or playing volleyball. For my background, I've been doing weightlifting for about 3 to 4 years now. Never too competitively or anything like bodybuilding wise, but I've just been lifting for health and to feel a little bit better, grow some muscle slowly but surely. Along with that, I've played volleyball for about 4 years now, so my body's pretty used to those two loads. The only new stimulus is running. Now, I've ran before. I used to do soccer as a little kid, so it's not like I've never ran before, but I haven't ran this consistently in a while. I'm doing at least 10 miles a week. Some weeks, as I get closer to the half marathon, I'll be increasing that probably closer to 15, maybe even 20 some weeks. But that puts me well on track to achieve my goal of running 500 miles for the year. With all that being said, I know I usually gear towards more finance videos, but since I believe having your health is the greatest wealth that you can have. I like to throw in an occasional health video where I kind of talk about what I'm doing to live a longer life and increasing my longevity. If you enjoy these types of videos, leave a like and comment down below what your training split is for 2026. As always, take care and have a good day.